So, let's go.
I see. Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all work together. Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
Who are you, though? Who's that?
All right. Thank you so much.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Got any new commissions?
Ah, you two have come just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across Natlan.
Oh my.
Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion.
She's getting ready. Yep. Good. That's good.
So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land. Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the stationed forces can take immediate action.
Exactly.
Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once. So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for some well-deserved rest.
So that's the plan. Whew, we can finally stop and take a break.
I don't think that's what it means exactly. We should be ready for the Abyss. The threat of the Abyss is still far from over.
Paimon knows that. It's not like Paimon just wanted to lay here and do nothing.
Isn't it?
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will be sooner rather than later.
Because you cannot really control natural disasters. So sometimes they happen, well, sometimes they happen and you just have to be like a bit prepared, or sometimes they happen even when you don't expect them to, right? Though they do warn about earthquakes from what I heard, but sometimes I have heard it so much in my life about earthquakes here that, oh my god, there's going to be a new one soon, there's going to be a big one soon, and then it doesn't happen. But then you see other places that suddenly you hear about a huge earthquake and it's awful. So I guess Natlan, they also see the Abyss as a natural disaster that will happen eventually, but they don't know when. But they have to be ready, and this is such a common thing for them to have. The Abyss is always lurking. It's like it's like being near an active volcano, which is quite fitting for Natlan if you think about it.
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom.
I also hope the day of peace will come soon. Kachina!
Oh, hey, Kachina! Are you feeling better now?
She doesn't have a voice. But there's a strike. There's a SAG strike. And it's really important that it's happening. So people should not get what's the word? People should respect it and should be aware and should educate themselves. I want to educate myself too more about it. I heard that the Pyro Archon is gathering warriors to be stationed in the more remote areas, so I came here to sign up. Impressive, Kachina! Hey, don't think I haven't heard all about the things that you've been doing. With everyone working so hard, I've got to do my part too. Oh, by the way, Gilonan told me that she was ordered to forge you an ancient name. She said that she's all set and we can head over whenever we're ready.
Wow! So we'll finally get to meet Shilonen, the legendary forger of ancient names! Paimon still can't believe anyone could forge those things.
Shilonen is a true master. Not only she can forge ancient names, but all sorts of new and fun things. She's always got a pile of commissions on her plate, so you usually have to wait a while before she finishes something. In this case, though, she's completely cleared her schedule just to work with you. She wants to give your name her full attention. Then we should probably thank her when we meet her. Well, I've already signed up as a warrior, so all I have to do for now is wait for my assignment. If it's okay, maybe we can go to see Shilonen together? She wouldn't turn me away, right? I mean, I hope she wouldn't.
Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina. After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars.
Everyone's so proud of you. You're the future of your tribe. Let's not make her even more stressed. Everyone's so proud of you. Huh? On second thought, maybe I'll just find a hole in the ground to jump into and hide for a while. Where does she want to hide? Beyond the smoke and mirrors. Our beloved baby Kachina. It's here, next to my commissions who I won't be doing right now. Kachina's VA's Platelets VA sells at work if you know. I heard the name of the anime, but I haven't seen it. Up there. Wait, can I fly? No, I cannot fly. I don't have a character that flies right now. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's happening. The first meeting. Shilonen, I brought the person who needs an ancient name. She's super amazing and I've already learned tons of stuff from her. I can vouch that she's really worthy of a hero's name.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation.
Oh my god.
Wait, are you Outlanders?
Hi.
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natland not too long ago.
Hi, Miss Ma'am. Yes.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders.
Oh, we're descendants. We're not even from here. From this world. Huh? You're saying the Pyro Archon didn't tell you?
No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged herself to the plan, but we need to forge an ancient name to ensure she'd be able to return safe and sound.
Yeah. That's all you need to know, basically.
And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills.
Okay, I guess she had to know.
But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now.
Are you upset?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things. The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time.
Give me a sec. Let me make this a bit quieter. Because I have the air conditioning on. But I think it's quite loud and I don't want it to be in the back of the microphone. So, wait. She used to argue a lot with Marika. It's probably better for the better that she didn't bring it up at this time. At the time. Of course.
Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else.
Imagine if everyone thought like this. Imagine if everyone had this logic. How much better everything would be. You don't need to take your anger at someone else.
But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an outlander is an impossible task.
It's impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's spirit and glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name.
I got plenty of these under my belt. Yeah, I saw countless feats recording their adventure handbook. It felt like I could do anything.
But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
No, look at Lumine's head. She's so disappointed in herself.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands.
We're a pretty special case, though.
Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name.
Maybe our twin had those experiences in the past, and the Wyob recognizes us because of our twin. And they see us now as a descendant of our twin, who, remember, our twin was not registered as a descendant. We were registered as a descendant. Our twin sibling was not one of the descendants, supposedly, which was weird. We were all like, why are we the travelers from another world, but our twin doesn't count as a traveler from another world? So what if?
Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone. Yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Which means, since she knows better than anyone, there's a catch.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
What has Paimon being asked to do that's impossible? And she gets it. Not to eat everything? Why do I feel like this happened before? This has happened before. I think in the last time, Zelona just ended up running dozens of laps around the hills nearby.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
Of course. She doesn't have a choice.
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon. If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Uh-huh.
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
Maybe that's just how much she and the Archon trust each other. Yeah, let's see if we can find some special way to pull this off. If we really can make it work, I'm sure we can still go back and talk to the Pyro Archon, right?
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record her heroic deeds.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to?
By trying.
Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wyab alone would probably not be enough.
Would we need to gain the acknowledgement of all 6 Wyob?
I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess. We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyab.
Sitlali.
The first person who comes to mind is Sitlali at the
Sitlali.
Masters of the Night Wind. The one we call Granny Eats to Leap.
What? The one we call Granny Eastly? They call her Granny Eastly?
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her spirit speaker stone to find Kachina's ancient name.
Yeah, but not as a granny.
A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm unsure she'd be able to help.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in her room and doesn't like to be disturbed.
I can't wait to meet her. Oh my god, I cannot wait to meet her. Also, yes, 1 hour for its way up. Oh my god. No, is that why it's 6 hours?
I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up.
I hate to break it to you, but...
She's probably won't be very happy. She probably won't be very happy with us because we destroyed her invention.
Huh. Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
At what cost?
Well, yeah. At the cost of her spirit speaker stone being split into two.
Great going, Moeka. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Seat Lolly would still want to show respect to the Archon. I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
So you're not coming with us? Or wait. Oh, let's ask Kinich to deliver the letter. He understands the whole situation and is already a familiar face to her.
I'm unsure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
He will.
Alright, Kinich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say.
Great, then I'll go contact him right now.
Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Okay.
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
Go and meet up with Kinich at the... Gonna choke. Agreed location. Oh god. Don't look at these. How they yapping? Literally.
Let's ride.
Kinich make his way over after some time. No. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Kinich is also not voiced. It's okay. We meet again. Kachina told me everything. I'll deliver the message to the Masters of Nightwind and convince Sitlali to give you a chance. I'll also take this chance to explain what happened to the Spirit Speaker Stone and offer her an apology in person.
Yeah, I'm sorry to put this on you, Kinich. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her.
It's alright. We're all working for the sake of the Pyro Archon's plan after all. Everyone here understands how dire the situation has become.
Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
Because we all saw a hero of the past materialize right before our eyes. And then Milani said that a ton of knowledge and memory suddenly flooded her brain. Pyro Archon explained everything when we came back from the Night Kingdom, including the reason behind the appearance of the hero, as well as the current state of the Night Kingdom.
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
2 more.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
Have another piece of intel to share. We've pretty much identified the person who rescued the captain in the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. His name is Auroran, and he also hails from the Masters of the Night Wind. However, he spent most of his life living out in the wilderness by himself, away from the rest of the tribe. That's why his disappearance went unnoticed. By the time Sitlali finally realized that he was gone, no one had heard from him for quite a while.
Seat Lolly knows him too?
They're from the same tribe. That's right. Auroran was an orphan raised by the chief of the Masters of the Night Wind and many other kind-hearted people in his tribe. Still, he's had something of an odd reputation his whole life. Odd?
Given how the Masters of the Night Wind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met Auroran, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
That's right. So, in that sense, Auroran and Citlali actually have quite a bit in common, which is why they get along pretty well.
Huh. Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Seat Lolly could be the first one to notice Auroran's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
As of now, we still haven't been able to confirm whether Auroran joined the Fatui voluntarily, or if he was coerced. Citlali is probably eager to prove that Auroran hasn't betrayed his people. I plan to use this as a leverage when I go talk to her.
Oh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Auroran and the captain's whereabouts?
Yes, if you're all on board with the idea, then it becomes a mutually beneficial collaboration rather than just a one-sided request. Even though I don't think Citlali is the kind of person to turn down an order from the Pyro Archon, working with us will help her focus and not get distracted by the whole Auroran situation. This way we can get 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah! Plus, we kinda owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the spirit speakers down.
This is a pretty well thought out plan. As expected of Molly Poke Nietzsche. Then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope Seat Lolly can meet at the stadium in 2 days.
Sure, I'll head out right away. Take care out there, Kinich. My poor voice cracked. Oh my god. I'll be heading back as well. There are still a few things I need to pack.
Okay, then let's part ways for now. I'll see you in a couple of days.
Do I time skip? Wait until the morning of the day after tomorrow. Wait until the afternoon of the day after the day, which is after the day of tomorrow. Anyway, sorry. Since Kinich has the same Inglesby as Sunday, I wonder how the situation will be like for Gisar. This whole view is making things worse for your throat. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about me. As long as the voice actors can get what they deserve. Because they deserve so many things, and you go to a job and it's not guaranteed to have that. It's not just not guaranteed. You don't know if you're gonna have the basic benefits.
Anything's possible.
It's insane. 2
Oh,
days.
it's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going.
Wait, she's close. She's back to her spot. I got the jump.
Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon.
Hi.
I have bad news. Seat Lolly did not reply to our request. Although, I suppose I'm not too surprised.
Maybe she's busy?
Huh?
2 days
You
now?
mean she didn't even bother to give Kinich a response? Guess she really does have quite the ego then.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Night Wind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning us with a response. But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
At this point, that's the best case. That's the best solution.
That's true. Let's go!
You cannot just sit idle and let time go by. You arrive at the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. As expected, Citlal is not there.
Paimon doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not gonna show up, huh?
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
This is the place where we arranged to meet, right? And we just went there to check if she's coming. Goldfish memory.
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't a subject always answer the call of their Archon?
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon.
Figures.
Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
I can tell.
So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with. Unlike that old hag Granny Eatstily, right?
Oh no.
Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous? You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter. Seriously, if she didn't want to come, she could at least let us know. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Paimon, nice knowing ya.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Oh my god.
Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Oh my god, the voice! I cannot. I cannot. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Skylar Davenport. I think that's how you pronounce the last name. Davenport. Did I say Skylar? I think I said Skylar. Everything's a mess. The same voice. Do you see how different it is? Oh my god, they're so talented! I'm sorry. A fanboying phase. I have to go through that fanboying phase first.
Huh? See Lolly.
Huh? Oh god. Can I show you the traveler's face? Can I show you the traveler's face? Wait. Real quick. Me when I pull for a character and I get Chichi in every game I play. Every gacha game I get a Chichi.
Wait, your seat, Lolly? Your Granny Eatstily?
Yes, Granny Eatstly. But emphasis on Eatstly, not Granny. You must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid.
Yeah, I've known this trope.
Oh, wipe that look off your face. You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Gimme. Where are my pulls? Where's my money? I'm getting her. Bring her playable now. Look at her. I'm getting so March 7th vibes. But like not like an older and wiser March 7th.
Did I forget to mention, she's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young.
She's older than March, who's like 5. And you were complaining about the Pyro Archon leaving things out.
It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
I'm sorry. So, how old are you actually?
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you, it's just that your case seems really unique. Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really, Paimon just got a little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going.
I think there's something off with the sound. Like, I noticed it from the start, but I think the more I listen to it, when she says the S, there's like some kind of static. I'm guessing it's the studio, because she doesn't have that issue anywhere else. No, that's it, Lolly, but you know.
I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, "Understood." Besides, just showing up is the most important part.
Yeah, it's quite loud now that she had so many S to say.
But, of course,
Yeah, I think there's something with it.
it's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me.
Oh my days? Oh my days? No?
Anyway. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me.
Oh my days. That face. Such a meme. Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway. No comment. No one is talking.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
Is she waiting for us to carry on the conversation? Everything she's saying sounds like a joke, but I'm not sure if I should laugh. Would it be rude to laugh, or even more rude not to laugh? Oh no, the comic relief.
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
Shilonen explains the Pyro Archon's request as well as difficulties.
I see. So Mawika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well, that would be a first.
Whoa, different subtitles and different audio. Huh. Again. I think there was something with the communication there.
And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
Oh, she cares about him, and I think he did it because he wanted to. We'll know once we find him.
Yeah, that's why we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name. What do you think?
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you.
Let me take a good look. Oh my god. This is the March 7th sentence. Well, it's not the only person who says it in any game ever, but do you remember? She was saying, let me have a look. And she says, let me take a good look. I don't know. I'm sorry. HSR fanboy coming through. Yes. Oh my god, we gave our hand. Hello?
Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds.
Liyue and Inazuma, tell us about Sumeru.
A weary yet free soul. Even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage.
Excuse me? What was all that supposed to mean?
Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
She didn't say anything about Fontaine.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Don't worry, little baby.
Ah, shoo! That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Oh my god! That is terrifying. What do you mean, fragments of souls?
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Like Heliobi, but without the power?
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
Thank you.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribes?
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail from our lands.
Who is the Lord of the Night?
The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss.
Mavuika's father. No. I don't know. Who could that be, though?
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than
She
the
said it's an
Wyab of the
entity.
tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the Lord of the entire Night Kingdom and all.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. It would take too much time to explain.
Yeah, Paimon, you can't understand this. This is not for you.
Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. In other words, in a dream. But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
Thank you, Shilonen.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with St. Lolly to track down Auroron.
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation. If you need any help, just come find me.
Yes, Shilonen.
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
Thank you, Shilonen. We love you, Shilonen. I'm pulling for you, Shilonen.
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place to look for clues.
He has always lived alone. And I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnayan arms.
This is weird though. It doesn't seem like he would... It seems like he's really working with them. He does want to help. Why would he rescue the captain? If he was coerced, do you think he was really forced to just save him? I don't think it's like this. Judging from that trailer, when they showed all the characters, he stood next to the captain as if he wants to help the captain.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
No, I don't believe this. Because the way they present it all this time is that Citlali keeps saying he would never do it. He was always a bit different than the others, but she doesn't believe he would do that. I think that's precisely why I believe he has a different reason. I think the captain told him a different story, and he sees it from the captain's perspective. That's why he's helping him.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention. In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here. I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me. But please help me get him back.
Oh, I will help.
You can count on us.
I'm so curious to see what's happening with him.
All right, then let's start by heading to where Auroron was seen last.
Okay. Sure thing. Before we do that though, how about we go pull for Zilonin? So this has to be the place with the clues, right? Somewhere here, there are good clues. Let's see.
This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him, or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kaniche say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Doesn't matter if she's a big name. She can be vulnerable too and have feelings, you know? Could you tell us a little more about him? It seems like she has a connection with him. She cares for him a lot.
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him.
Oh.
He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden.
Wow.
He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place.
That's all there is to him. Then he really doesn't sound like a bad person.
Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements.
Smart.
Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh? What trail. Paimon doesn't see anything.
Oh, you'll see it.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things.
Do something then. Help us.
Here, give me your hand.
The tiny hand. Adorable. Simply. Wow.
Huh?
She did something.
How about now?
What do you see?
I can see the trail now. You can see it too.
Whoa, Paimon can see it now too.
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us?
That's amazing.
First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's.
A bit stronger? If it's a bit stronger, that means Paimon is quite powerful too.
When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted. Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Auroron. Good luck, you two.
Good luck, we
Over
three.
here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was...
No, it caught her.
What does she mean by deep and confusing?
Yeah.
As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me?
What do you call yourself, old hag? What's happening? They said she's not that old.
But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. But given the looks on their faces just now...
I guess she feels is way different. Or it's hard for her to fit in and she's trying very hard.
Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Ugh. Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
She's trying so hard to fit in, but all she has to do is be herself. She's worrying too much.
Huh?
I think I just heard a voice. Wait, but it wasn't with my ears. Was it all in my mind?
Was that Seat Lolly's voice?
We can hear her? Exposed. Seems Paimon heard the same voice, but she also looks like she understood what's going on. Let me think. It must be a side effect of the spell she cast.
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
I wanna hug her! So we can now hear her thoughts through telepathy? Wow, this is amazing. Something like this could only happen with Citlali. And she can...
Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
She's so cute! I wanna hug her! You bet! Just leave it to us. Are we fighting?
Need a surfboard?
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there. Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
What's happening with the phlogiston here? What?
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed being threatened.
Really?
We've got to find him. Fast.
Was I that wrong?
Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire.
Her darling who?
No. I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
Such a good representation of overthinking. She's thinking so much about it, but I guess she has every right to think about it quite a lot, because it's a very dangerous situation and someone she cares of is like with the enemy. My god, my expression, what the hell is that? Continue forward and investigate.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kaniche told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
She's very skilled.
Huh. It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here.
The little brat in question, look at it smiling in the back. That little baby brat.
Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Sitlali looks pretty worried. Indeed, judging by the distress signal from before, Auroran was being held by the Fatui. So given the difference in numbers, he probably wouldn't have been able to overpower them.
Given there are 2 signals leading from here, we should split up as well.
What if it's a trap? What if Auroran is trying to trick us so that she goes to the different signal and he finds us without her, so that he talks directly to us, and then we'll know that he's actually working with them and he doesn't want to interact with her for some reason.
I'll take this direction and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later.
Also, I love her outfit, the color scheme, everything. I love her design. I need her. Please.
Auroran, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little brat.
Furious.
And off she goes. Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
Yep.
Once Sitlali left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
I wonder if whoever she does that on, they can read her mind and they never tell her, so she doesn't know. Everyone can hear her mind when she's using that power. They're just like, you know, why should we tell her? It's better this way.
So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads.
She had no clue.
She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect.
Of course it's that.
If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
Of course that was the case. It had to be. Split up and investigate. Where? Oh,
Carbon wave! traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
I'm telling you, we're gonna find Aurora. Or he's going to find us. There are traces of phlogiston here, but
Did you find something?
I found some traces of phlogiston. The trail ends completely here.
Huh. So we can't tell where Auroron might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
Paimon's right. This is all extremely strange. Also,
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
of course. Huh? Whose voice was that just now? No, not that face again. Hello? Whoa, the sound. That was loud. Okay, that's dangerous. That's very dangerous. Aurora.
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you. I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment.
Not a good start with Aurora. Not a good start.
And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the Masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for.
You might as well be the one I was searching for, Aurora. Awful I am. But what does this mean? Have you escaped the Fatui's custody? I was never under the Fatui's custody.
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
Okay. Everything will be fine.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Wow.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
Yeah, so you are working together. We know this. Nah. What do you want? Just tell me what you want.
I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan.
Mistrust. I don't know if it's mistrust or just, you know, just doesn't believe that she can do something. Mistrust sounds like when you don't trust someone in a way that's like, I don't know. To me, as a person who English is not my native language, when I hear mistrust, it feels like that you don't trust the other person because they're not trustworthy, they're not reliable, they're not strong enough, whatever. It doesn't seem like because you just believe that it's not a good plan. It's like different. It's more targeted on Mavuika instead of the plan. I don't know. That's how I feel. Like he has beef specifically with Mavuika instead of like the plan she has.
If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
He's beautiful. Sorry, hey Capitano. He's very interesting and very, you know, when you can't see someone's face, you make an ideal one in your head, right? Behind the mask is the ideal man. But hey, Stellaron Hunter Sam. Let's see. Oh my god, imagine if it's her sister. It wouldn't make sense though, at all. Whatever you say, Capitan, I'll believe you.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
We have to lie. We have to lie. He's trying to protect her. Interesting.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
I'm fine. Was my soul forcibly removed from my body just now? That would explain why I couldn't hear Paimon at all.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
See, Lolly! She froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
No, it's your grandson who took me to the Soul Kingdom. What? To the Night Kingdom. Who's working with the captain, the Capitano, I was gonna say. Let's see. I'm fine, just a little lightheaded.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
If they were being truthful, then they must have reasonable motivations for what they did. But should I trust them? I could just share everything with Paimon and Citlali right now, but that would mean giving up on the lead. I still haven't had much dealings with them, either the Fatui or the Masters of Nightwind. I suppose I'll stay quiet for now and see if I can find out anything else. I'm sorry, I have to lie.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. Citlali should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word.
She's just too sweet. She's so caring. So caring.
In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now.
Even though the situation remains quite urgent, you take a longer break with Paimon. Auron's words still echo in your mind. Meanwhile, Citlali continues to keep her eyes
Need to be more careful.
On you and even performs another checkup.
Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
Of course.
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Auroron is probably being held inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was holding you up.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all. But
Whoa.
if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
I mean, we're going to go beat up soldiers because he is supposedly held there instead of, you know, we know the truth. So even if he's held there, it's not real.
Off we go. Let's ride.
If I would consider pulling for Capitano, I mean, sure, I would have to see how he plays, but so far I have pulled all the Harbingers.
Look over there.
All 3 of them.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
His acting time is he's about to get his Oscar. So that's Auroron. He does look the same as when I spoke to him in the Night Kingdom earlier.
Alright, we'll take the lead.
The performance is happening.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
Ah! Okay. She's just insanely furious now.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts. On my count. 3, 2, 1! You're still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
Her voice acting is really good. Really good. I cannot wait to hear Mark like get more serious in this scene. Did I win?
Let's get neutralized. A little ambiance. We're dead meat.
Who am I attacking? No one.
Auroron!
Yeah, we found the traitor.
Granny!
The acting! Oh my god. I told you he's gonna get his Oscar.
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eatsilly, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too, other Granny.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here. How dare you? Acting like you're a child. You're like over 20 plus.
What did you just call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you're also a Granny.
Oh my god. He has 2 sides to him. Like his eyes are different colors.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorn vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Technically true. I don't care if it's technically true. We should never be called that. It's a low blow. It's like calling me a Gramps, you know?
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
The way he talks has definitely changed, but it doesn't feel like he's putting on an act. He asked me to do whatever I could to help keep things a secret, and even said it'll be for Citlali's sake. So you treat everyone like they're your gramps and grannies? No. So you treat everyone like they're your uncles and aunties? I'm gonna say this one. Sorry, Moish.
Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Good advice.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
Oh god. Okay, she was really worried, and she's acting like a mother to him. I don't know if it's like a granny, but she's acting like a mother, that's for sure.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
You like the eye bags on her own? I didn't notice them.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance.
Exactly. You're getting in prison. Oh yes, the eye bags. Oh my god, I wasn't. Maybe I skipped it through like it's you know, the makeup.
They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
No. Excuse me. I didn't sleep too well last night, and all the time my body's like, you have to yawn now. Now's the time to yawn. Hey, remember? You didn't yawn. He looks very sad, but he's acting. Maybe he is sad because he takes a different route and, you know, he's getting further and further away from her, because if she finds out, there's going to be a big conflict. But, you know, it still feels like he's putting quite an act to manipulate her so that she completely trusts him, or believes him, not trusts him.
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey! I'm no ordinary Granny! Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value, and not stop to think?
She sounds so much like a parent. She really sounds like a parent. Not that this is a good thing to say to your child, you know. Did God give you a brain just for you to not use it? I don't know. She sounds like a person looking after someone, taking care of someone like younger.
Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind, and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening.
Oh, he doesn't care.
Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
Oh, that is very important. It doesn't seem like he listened to those words, to be honest. Because the fact that he works with a Fatui means that whatever he was scared would happen because of the Archon, he actually got so scared that he had to do something else about it. He did get preemptively panicked and had to mess up everything by joining them. But we'll see, we'll see. The Fatui are an interesting bunch.
I'm sorry.
Ugh, forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
He's very good at pretending that everything is just like he's a baby that didn't know how to do better with the task he was given, to be more careful.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
Oh, right.
He's playing with her. He's toying with everyone. Go to the speaker's chamber. He's literally toying with everyone. I hope you get better rest. Thank you. Yeah, I hope so too. You return to the city and Citlali brings you to the speaker's chamber where you recount everything that has happened to her.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Citlali's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Yes.
Technically, yes. But if Miss Citlali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back to the speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
What he's doing now is very bad as well. But I know he's trying to protect her, but it's still bad because she's vouching for him. Even though he lied, she is taking this on herself to help hold him accountable, like to be with him at least. And then he already has other plans. It's not a good thing. It's not a good... I feel like the outcome is not going to be too good.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Yeah, all the information, throw it out there for Aurora to hear.
Oh, thank you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now. Come with me, Auroron.
Twiddle your thumbs.
You've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, Other Granny.
This new grandson of mine is way too polite. Oh, this line. No, God, no, he's not. Get out of here. Though I know he's trying to protect Citlali. He's definitely trying to protect her, I understand. He doesn't strike me as a liar. Had I not seen everything for myself, I'd have never guessed that he could have done so much work behind Citlali's back. What does he really want?
We're finally done. Alright, it's time to find find some grub.
Okay, Paimon. There's something you need to hear.
Huh? What is it, Traveler?
Auroron is...
What? That captain?
Shh! Keep your voice down, you little flying messy of a mess. What? Messy of a mess?
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you? Oh, that Auroron. What is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Seat Lally and being forced to help the Fatui when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along.
We still need more information.
Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this.
Of
Paimon will
course.
support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together.
Of course I would tell you.
We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
Okay. Wait until 8 o'clock the next day. We're gonna keep skipping the time to reach the next part. Here, we're going to see Capitano here.
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap.
Doubt it. They do wanna get us to hear them and help them.
What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, I could.
So what's the purpose of this meeting? Making sure we didn't trick him. We're alone.
It's all clear. Over to you.
Oh, Capitano.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character.
I'm only interested in the intel.
Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side.
Child crumbs, yes. I miss Child. And his goofy ass.
If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash. And that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid. I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
Okay. We're about to get knowledge on something huge, I assume.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait,
Yes.
how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important
That's
now.
not important at all now. Please tell us.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Teyvat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
Is that his mouth? Because if I speak... no, I'm not gonna speak. I'm not gonna say anything.
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan.
It has to be something like that's gonna put others at risk.
Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the abyss.
You know what this all is telling me? That Mavuika is gonna sacrifice herself at the end. And she's gonna die. I'm not saying this is her plan. I'm not saying this is Mavuika's second plan. I'm just saying the way the captain doubts her, the way the captain keeps talking about her, makes me feel that she's going to surprise him by actually sacrificing her own life to save Natlan. Because clearly the captain cares a lot about Natlan. He wants to help Natlan. And he believes Mavuika is not capable of saving Natlan. That's what's telling me that he's going to learn a huge lesson about her, like, in general. He's going to learn a huge lesson, a final lesson. Badumch. And that is going to be that she would sacrifice herself first in order to protect everyone else.
We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
That's just your speculation.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa's plan?
Wait, by seizing the Gnosis and making the decision for her, could he mean that the Gnosis has something to do with the backup plan?
I knew you to be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Who's here?
Someone's here.
Said Lolly.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching. Oh no.
Something? Bad news, chump. It's your granny.
I love her. I love her. I really, really, really love her. Oof. Oof.
See, Lolly? When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Really?
This is kind of bittersweet. Bittersweet. I don't know if this is the word, but I mean, it's kind of like, it doesn't feel that good because I think he really wanted to protect her from not knowing. He has good intentions. I think he's like an anti-hero. I think Capitano and him seem like the anti-heroes who want to do good, but they're in their own way, and they think that their own way is the way to save Natlan. Whereas, you know.
Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I love her voice so much.
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
Sitlali for the win. Sitlali for the win.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
What do you mean, your tools? What do you want to do to him? Wait, she's kind of violent. That's not how you teach someone a lesson. Don't be so old-fashioned, Granny. That's another era things that are like, you know, thankfully gone, but you know.
Wait, Sitlali! Please calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Yeah, this is no place to discipline a child. He's not a child, though, is he? It said over 20.
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroron for me, okay?
He really needs to talk now. There's no other thing like he can do it unless he runs away and doesn't show up again. But he really needs to. Oh my god, he's smiling! What are you smiling for, you doofus? Our conversation with the captain was interrupted at the most crucial moment. But if Auroron is still here, maybe we can still learn the rest from him. What a messy situation, I'm telling you.
Off we go. Carving waves!
A complete mess.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron. Use it!
Okay, different subtitles and audio again.
Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan? Really? You're just going to stonewall me?
Stonewall? I didn't know this expression. Looks like Auroron has no intention of answering her. Clearly.
Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
Okay, please at least say something.
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
He wants to use us?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this.
You know, the thing is, I agree with her. But also, he's not a child anymore. He can make his own choices. I understand completely she's worried about him. And yes, he's working with a Fatui. With the Fatui. But at the same time, I think that that's her way of showing her anxiety and fear for him getting hurt or anything. And that's what's pushing him away from not being able to speak to her, probably. She's not making it easy, and he's not, he doesn't seem like he wants to either say anything. Kinda overbearing, but I understand. It's literally like a parent who's like a bit old-fashioned, yes, but like overprotective. Overprotective. She's very overprotective. In this situation, I give her some, you know, it's understanding. I understand it. Because it's a dangerous situation and you don't know what goals they have, but no matter what the goals, you can't just believe that suddenly one of the Fatui wants to protect Nadlin. She doesn't know, and I think it all leads down to the identity of the captain. I think that's what's going to make people believe that he truly wants to help. He's someone important, or someone that has been through something important in Natlan, or both. And I'm still curious about Mavuika's sister. I don't think he's her sister because he's talking just wearing a helmet. He doesn't change his voice, you know. But still, Mavuika's sister, what if she found a way to be alive after all those years so she can find her sister? I think she will show up again. That's my theory. But I don't know if it has anything to do with Capitano or Mavuika's family in general. We'll see. It's still, you know. Well, it's definitely a little awkward.
Indeed. It's like going to visit a friend at his house, only to suddenly hear your friend berating a naughty Saurian.
What?
Well, that's an oddly specific analogy. Wait, did one of your friends really do that?
Yes. And every time my friend scolded his Saurians, they would look at me the same way you're looking at me now. Helpless and embarrassed.
Wait, but you're the one getting your head chewed off. Stop making this about us!
He doesn't care.
Indeed,
about what she
you've
says.
got a point. Then please just hang in there for a little while longer. Granny should be done with her scolding session soon.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
Sorry, Granny.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me? You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me! Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables! I don't need anything from you!
Oh my god! She's so... What's the word? She's the one acting like a child now, but she's really hurt. She's very, very hurt and worried about him. Aoife. What? How does she say that name?
You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me! Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my...
Aoife.
Who's Aoife?
Oh god. The next line basically would answer.
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you.
I don't know. I feel like this is a very, very specific situation that no matter what she says or does, he will still follow what he believes is right. She cannot do anything. She can either stand against him or listen to him and maybe, you know, consider what he says, but...
Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. I'm starting to get lost.
That's not it, Granny.
Wait, he speaks. Huh? There's something off about that voice.
I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
What?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.
Oh my god, so far away. What? Is he able to make copies of himself and like just like was it like a, what do you call it? An illusion maybe or something.
Get back here this instant! Auroron! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
What?
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Oh, couldn't he have picked up something more useful?
She's so worried. It's insane. She's such a parent. Oh, granny. Oh, granny.
Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
Okay, wait. I think she's going a bit too far.
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect Natlan, then can't we work together?
The first time I saw her be aggressive, I was like, oh, I love her. She's really trying to, I don't know what I thought. But, no, it's a no. You don't get to be that aggressive to anyone. You don't get to touch anyone like this and hit them. No. This is not discipline. Discipline is not meant to be that way. It's not a good way to do so. Everyone everyone has their own way of disciplining their children, whatever, but no. Violence is not the key to anything. She's reminding me of certain adults. I think so. I hope they don't continue this with her being so violent to someone she's trying to discipline. She could be violent like with outbursts, but like without, not violent towards someone, just out in the nothingness with the world, like the idea.
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, there's no guarantee you would have gained anything substantial. Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. Ah, that brat. I swear.
The captain probably has some sort of substantial plan, otherwise Auroron would have no reason to keep following him. Meeting again is out of the cards for now, so it might be faster to just approach the Pyro Archon and confirm what the captain said. And also, I can tell that Auroron's stubbornness has hurt Citlali deeply. I need to find a way to comfort her. What was all that about Auroron's duty earlier? Maybe she was intending for him to, like, become someone important in the tribe. Either take her place or someone's place.
We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time. It'll give me a moment to figure out how to explain all this.
Okay. With your beautiful hair. Let's go back to the stadium. That was intense, yeah. She's really hurt, I get it. And he's also hurt.
Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat?
I just think that she's also not a granny, not a parent. I think she's also, as I said, she's very young. And I think there's a contradiction within her because she's so capable, she's so high skilled, she's so knowledgeable, she's so powerful, she's all those things. I think people have a lot of expectations from her, and she's trying to take a mantle of what people believe she is. I think she has a lot of burden on her, a lot of responsibilities thrown on her, and this contradicts with who she is inside. She wants to feel like a younger person, like the way she is. She's a younger person, but at the same time she's not acting like one. And all those tantrums are very childish, but they're also explosions of herself because she keeps repressing herself. She keeps like not letting herself be with people the way she wants to be. And that's what I get from her, that she's very secluded and she feels like she carries a lot inside of her. And I think she sees herself in Auroron, and that's why she wants to protect him so badly, because I feel like she didn't have anyone to tell her the things that she could have heard. But I think she has the wrong idea about what needs to be said. I think she has a very wrong idea about how to handle Auroron, and that she's gonna have to learn the very hard way. For her to grow in this department, she will have to really learn it the hard way, in my opinion. While I think she's rightfully angry, I feel like she's also letting out her own frustrations at him. Yeah, that's what it is. She's very angry. Let's keep going and see what's gonna happen. I'm very curious to see. I'm very, very curious to see if something big is going to happen with her in this act.
All right, it's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me.
I'm saying it.
How did this become Paimon'sville?
My god. Look at my expressionless face. That's scary. You're going to pay whether you like it or not, Paimon.
Sweet Lolly looks quite down on herself. Alright. It's on Paimon this time. What's one meal to the best guide into that? So you can just sit back and enjoy, Sweet Lolly. Paimon will take care of it.
I feel bad for her now. I thought she was gonna laugh it off and like get angry, and then we would laugh it off.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks? I just wanted to treat you to a meal.
Are you sure? We can save you some Mora.
Mora is the least of my concerns.
She has
Besides,
Mora.
we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might be an old hag, but I like to think I'm not completely useless.
Sure, that's fine with us, but Paimon doesn't want you to be sad, Sweet Lolly.
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy grilled steak will work wonders.
I don't want anyone to be sad. I really don't want anyone to be sad in this game. And in life. But sadness is a part of life. It cannot be avoided. As long as you don't stay permanently sad and you cannot get out of this state. Let's go to the inn. I'm sure she's reached somewhat. Yeah, probably. She's powerful and people look up to her, and you know, probably request a lot of things from her. The three of you walk into a tavern. Oh god, wait, it starts like a joke. This is a joke? And find a quiet spot to sit. You and Paimon order some food and fruit juice while Citlali begins chugging down bottle after bottle of wine. No, she's gonna be such a mess.
What are you looking at?
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other. Are they twins?
But Paimon only sees one person there.
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss!
No.
Do you think she's drunk?
I'll be surprised if she wasn't.
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge name for themselves recently.
That's us. Oh my god, look at the food. Mmm. Well, not the raw meat on the right, but above. It has the vegetables like fully. They're not cut. The vegetables are like a whole onion in there. Isn't it? And is that meat again, but not cut? And not, again, cooked? Never mind. I'm not, it's not appealing anymore.
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Citlali. She wouldn't spend time with just anybody, you know. I don't even remember the last time I saw her with a new friend.
She must be so lonely. I'm sure that's how it is. Like, she's having a really hard time being herself.
Wait, so you call her Granny too?
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people at the Masters of the Nightwind. Most days, hardly anyone even dares talk to her.
Great-great-granny? I thought they said she's young.
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Oh, please, Granny. I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers too.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me. I promise I'll keep my alcohol down until I leave.
Well then, you have my thanks.
I need to know her age. I need to know exactly the numbers. Tell me the numbers of how old she is. I cannot do this. Please, inform me. After Chanka leaves Citlali, downs a few more glasses, of course, that's what she needed, and begins to stare blankly into space from her chair. You start wondering whether she's actually drunk or working through some complex problem in her head. Both. Me trying to stay awake earlier. I had to go put some water on my face. That's how I felt, exactly. That's also me at work. And that's also me at home. And that's also me when I go outside.
Citlali? Citlali?
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny Eatsley, don't ya?
I want to laugh, okay? I want to laugh, but at the same time, I feel sad for her. That's her coping mechanism, one of them, I guess. And alcohol should never be used as a coping mechanism. It's what leads to alcoholism. No. It should just be a way to enjoy when you go on parties or anything. Or even better, don't drink at all and drink other things.
Are you still with us, Sweet Lolly?
See, now I sound like a parent.
Talking to no one.
I sound like a parent now.
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. You brats start it, I finish it, and then I end up with the reputation of being some kind of terrible monster among the shamans.
So wait, maybe she has been bullied a lot, right? And she has gotten a reputation. Again, it's like the titles on her. She has so many titles, and her reputation is very specific that it's not who she is.
I mean, come on, monster? Me? Really? What did I do to deserve that?
Look at the guy in the back. Please, please, please. Look at the guy in the back. Sonemoi, I'm ignoring you. Look at the guy in the back. He's judging. That's me looking at her. And the Paimon. And then the guy in the back. What the hell is this? I didn't sign up for this. Oh my god. Anyway.
Granny Sweet Lolly, you're not a monster at all.
Exactly! And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know!
I'm saving this picture. Wait. Oh my god, the guy's on the corner judging. He's still there. Look at him. At the corner. He's like, what the hell is happening here? Also, she's definitely one of the heroes. I think Chaska and her are the two remaining heroes.
There's no way she's not one of the heroes.
She's gonna have such a sad story. She's gonna have such a sad story. And she's gonna have such a big glow up. Not glow up, more like satisfying arc. That's what I think. I'm calling it now. I think she's gonna have a big dramatic arc.
Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid! Yeah, you!
Who, me? Guess I'm a new kid.
Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. I'm a good teacher. You tell him.
Absolutely.
That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
Oh no! Can you tell me? Can you tell me why the guy in the back is always there looking directly into my soul and judging me? Sir, please stop being in the background like a creep.
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open? Oh, jeez.
Behind this pitch black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke, the lingering smoke.
Wait. Behind this pitch black curtain, a chapter of hatred. Behind the smoke, the lingering smoke.
Ah, she's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point. It's quite the opposite of sleep.
Is it random? I don't think it's random words.
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Citlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh?
I've been watching a show called Agatha all along. It's from Marvel. It's about Agatha Harkness and the witches and the coven. And one of the witches is like just talking normally, and suddenly she sprouts like nonsense, which seems to be like from the future, like premonitions, but she spouts it for a bit. I think this is pretty similar. She's spouting something about the future. That's what I feel. I don't think it's nonsense. Are you awake?
Traveler? Paimon?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Hang on, just keep it in.
Phew. Okay, it's passed. That was a close one.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table just now.
No, don't mix the uncooked meat, the raw meat, with vomit. And the fully uncut vegetables.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear. I've never thrown up, not once.
I have.
Are you feeling okay? Wanna take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
There's so much that I want to say, but I can't.
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right? What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just met?
What we thought about everyone else in this game. That they meet us for a few days and they're like, so when this happened, when I was a baby.
Oh, Paimon gets it.
Excuse
You're
me.
hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point at all. Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame. I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it. Surely, you know the feeling too?
Actually, about that.
Huh? Tell me what?
What are we telling her?
Yeah, this is as good a time as any.
No, this guy. Oh, I'm sorry, I cannot. Whenever he shows up, I'm like, my eyes go there. And not because I want to. Alright, Citlali. Listen carefully and try not to get too upset. You describe the events that took place during Auron's rescue as objectively, fairly, and impartially as possible. It's happening. What did you just say? Citlali shared some of her senses with you through a spell, allowing you to temporarily hear her thoughts. Oh, we told her this first?
So, you heard my...
Yup.
It's okay, Citlali. You had every right to complain about those things.
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen to me? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too much. It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing.
She's such a mess. In the best way possible. In the best way possible. She's such a mess. And she doesn't know it, that she's such a good mess. She just needs to let go and be herself. She's oh my god, she's struggling so much with the two sides of her. The one side that she wants to be normal and just act out the way she feels, and the other side with all the tags on her. All the must do and should do and everything.
So that, happens to you a lot?
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometimes. I was just picking something generic.
Furious. It's funny, for once, it's Lolly's the one who sounds completely angry, and Paimon is the cute, you know, quiet, not quiet, but you know, the cuter one, let's say.
Take a walk with me. I have things to share with you.
The eyes are back. The guy in the back, you can see half his face again. What a mess of a scene.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
Let's just follow her just to make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. No, she wants to talk now. Let's go to her. She clearly wants to say something. Oh, okay, outside on the stadium.
Well, great view, right? I love coming here by myself.
Wow, it's beautiful!
Thank you for bringing us here.
You're making me want to cry.
Oh my god, she's so emotional.
Oh no, what do we do? Please don't cry!
What's wrong with you? Talk to us. I really want to hear.
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. I'm just... embarrassed. Here you are thanking me. Even after you helped me all this time. Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest that way.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of person who keeps things casual.
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right, I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long, it might as well be true.
See? Do you see? What people say for her, she carries it on, and she doubts herself. She believes that maybe that's all she is, what people think of her.
But you're just a regular person.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eatsley is a powerful figure. Be careful around her. That's what they'd say.
They're just kids, and I know. It's sad to hear that from kids. That's what, if you hear that from kids, that means that that's what's going to be passed on from people to people, generation to generation.
Well, you are powerful. Are they afraid of you?
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that, and people stop knowing how to deal with you. What about you? Are you scared of me?
We don't find you scary at all.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me. Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never said anything.
Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yes, but Auroran's a special case.
Very special bond.
Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroran and me. You deserve to learn the full truth. Auroran's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune.
What does that mean?
No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. And in Auroran's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Auroran into a vessel for lost souls. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
So like a Reaper, Death Reaper, what do you call it? Death Reaper. The one who's like taking the souls into the river to, you know, to pass on. Oh my god, I forgot all my English. Everything. Because, you know, he's taking the souls back to where they should be. He's helping them. He's supposed to do that.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Sending a living person to the Night Kingdom, wouldn't that just kill him? It sounds really dangerous, yes.
Now you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroran, would be sacrificed in the process.
That's so silly. That's not... Then again, when they choose warriors to send to the Night Kingdom, they can die, but they also have the ability to be revived. That's why they're not scared. Scared. You remember, like, they were not that scared, because when Kachina died and the others won, they were all like, phew, okay, that's the news. Moalani was like, oh, okay, that's the news. I got scared. I thought it was going to be, you know, worse. But for Auroran, it's a doomed situation. He would go in there and there's no way for him to be revived if he died. It's like, it's just death. It's a sacrifice. Why does he... I would never agree with that. There has to be another way to help the situation, the souls, I don't know.
I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed, and Auroran escaped with his life. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like I did the right thing. If the ceremony was successful, Auroron would probably be dead. Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using a human life as a tool?
What does she mean, her life? That's rarely something to fear. Because maybe I missed something, but... Why?
It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction, and absolutely relieved by the result.
I think I got it, because she's very old. So I guess people of her tribe can live for a long time. But Auroron was only human. So he wouldn't be able, you know, he wouldn't live for a long time. We have to see this. There's something here. She was a saint, but her inaction, and relieved by the result.
The plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Auroron would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me, he asks this question. Would Natlan have been saved if the ceremony succeeded?
Wait, but it's not his fault.
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroron has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. He understands just how dire the situation with ley lines has become.
Oh my god, they're killing me. Oh, no. He's such a baby in the best way possible. Oh, he cares so much about Natlan. Is it because... We don't know who left him as a baby. But whoever that was, he still sees this as his home. He still sees the people around him there as his family, I guess. This is... Even though he wasn't living with them. They said he went to a secluded area, but still, he didn't do it out of hatred for them.
Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Auroron into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back.
Yeah, that should be our next step. I don't know if this is the right thing to do. I do want to hear what Captain has to say, and kinda I want Captain and Mavuika to have a one-on-one conversation instead of fighting each other. Like, I want them to discuss what's happening. Like, why is fighting, well, we're in Natlan, but also why is fighting the first thing they have to do? I wonder if they have spoken, well, no, they haven't spoken before. We would have known from their first interaction.
You don't look so good, Sweet Lolly. Maybe you should head back and get some sleep.
Probably drank too much. It's okay. The fresh air is doing me good.
Don't vomit. Don't vomit.
Okay. Forget that. I need to go home. I hit it a little too hard.
I knew it! Don't worry. You don't have to do any of this alone.
You've helped me so much already. How do I even begin to thank you?
It's not about us. You have to start helping yourself. Because clearly you're very pressured by everything that has happened to you in your life.
Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so you don't need to worry about us.
Yeah, I understand, yeah. I also feel very bad for him. But we have to wait and see We have to wait and see the plan of Capitan, or what is the plan of Malvoica. Like, I want to see.
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some sleep. We can figure out our next move in the morning.
I don't know if Capitano is willing to sacrifice or I don't think that's the case.
I like the sound of that.
Auroran's probably back with the captain, don't you think?
Yeah, we should tell the Pyro Archon what
You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us?
She needs to know regardless. We should just be upfront with her.
Yeah, you're right. We should just go to her directly. But she's probably asleep. We can find her first thing in the morning. For now, let's... go to bed.
Let's go. Return to the interest. This was a very interesting conversation with her. I still do not agree with her way of handling things, you know, hitting Auroran. She doesn't have the right to. But let's wait and see how this all is going to unfold.
Why is it so noisy outside? Pirates still have to sleep. Well...
Who's outside here? Are we gonna find Malvoica immediately? I wanna see Chaska! Where is Chaska?
You're already here. I was just about to come get you.
Wow, you're up early. That's impressive. Especially after all the drinking last night.
Shh, don't mention that. It's a sensitive subject for her.
Let's not bring up last night. I'm embarrassed about the whole thing.
My god, I'm reading her like a book. But I'm not reading books often, so I'm reading her like a Reddit post.
Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like all the warriors from the stadium are on the move.
Why?
I heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss. Including the Masters of the Nightwind.
Excuse me?
I need to head back right away.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle it on your own? Do you need our help?
I'll be fine. We also have the support of the warriors stationed at the various outposts. Given the quick response, things shouldn't get too serious. The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should join the forces here.
Yeah, what about Aurora?
I'm done making excuses for him. He's not a child anymore. He needs to take responsibility for his actions.
She learned about this quite fast. I guess we had a huge impact on her. That's the way to go. He's not a child. She loves him very much. She has a lot of regret of what happened in the past. She keeps blaming herself about everything. But you don't teach anything to anyone by using violence. And you can't force someone to make a different choice in life. You can only pass your guidance, your knowledge, or your care for them, your feelings for them, but you cannot do anything else. You cannot. You have to let them do and make their own choices. Do whatever they want to do and let them make their own choices. Unfortunately, that's how it is. And by unfortunately, no, I don't know if it's an unfortunate thing. Maybe in some situations, but also some things are better for people to learn on their own. That's how it works.
I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the Speaker's chamber. I'll accept however they choose to handle the situation. But I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first to deal with the attack. As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, I'll talk to Shilonen right away. Don't worry. I never forget a promise to a friend.
Let's not talk about Auroran. Be careful.
Thank you. Alright, I need to start heading back.
She left in a hurry. The situation must be really serious.
Because if we tell her right there that we're also going to have a look on Auroron, it's like we tell him, it's like we tell her that we'll look after the child, like we'll keep an eye on the child. No, she just made a really significant choice that she's going to let him make his own choices. Don't make her go back into the same mindset that she needs to look after him. No one needs to look after him right now. He has made his choices. I feel like she should still apologize.
She will definitely apologize. And he will definitely apologize.
Oh, looks like a lot of people are heading to the stadium. Let's see what's going on.
Need a surfboard?
I still love her though. I think she's going to have a good story. We'll see.
Traveler, over here! Perfect. Our star Outlander has appeared.
You can't bring all these characters here and not warn me. Do you see Mavwika on the top as well? Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, you're all here! But, what's with the whole Star
Star
Outlander thing?
Because we're famous.
Just my way of saying how awesome you are.
Okay.
We've got a real emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time for you to show off your skills.
Alright, but can we get a quick rundown of the situation first?
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes, and a number of our camps and outposts in the wild.
All at once. Wow.
Yes, and the attacks are increasing in frequency.
The tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe for now, but I can't say the same for the adventurers and merchants stuck in the wild.
We have to help.
Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded. We just got back, but we need to head out again soon.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty, just in case my tribe needs me.
What about you, Mualani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away. What about you guys? We could go together.
I learned a few things from the captain. I need to talk to the Pyro Archon first. I don't want to talk behind Mualani's. I don't want to talk behind Mavwika's back yet. I mean, I really, really, really love Mavwika with all my heart, and I really trust her. So I think I just want to talk to her first.
Yeah, that does sound important. No worries. Just leave the Children of Echoes to us. Who knows? Maybe yours truly will have the Abyss on the run by the time you're finished.
Okay, confident. I mean, she was always confident, but now she has even more power than before.
That would be pretty great, actually. I hope my tribe gets through okay.
I hope so too. Son.
It'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do all that bodybuilding for nothing.
Bodybuilding? Okay.
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly, be careful, everyone.
You too. Why do I have this feeling that her sister is very susceptible to danger? Susceptible, I think it is, but... Oh my god. They cannot do this to Chaska. Or me.
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by dangerous-looking substances.
What?
That will make my job a lot easier.
Oh, right, okay.
Koichi, do we really have to do this now?
It's alright. She's just looking out for everyone. Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the Pyro Archon so we can help the others.
Let's go. Let's go talk to Mavwika. I miss her so much. so much.
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things are not looking good right now. People across Natlin are in danger.
I know.
Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time. So we'll have to keep our conversation short.
She thinks we wanted to come here and be like, yesterday we saw a saurian that we never have seen before, Mavika. Look, we took pictures. Wait, now is not the time. The abyss is killing everyone around me.
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes after this.
What? What? So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn.
Can the Gnosis do what he said?
I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis does have that function, but there's more to the story. I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret.
She's holding so many things in her. She's not opening up. Well, she is to us now, but still.
I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan, but it comes at a heavy price. The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Wait, you can use souls to weave a net? But does that mean...
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. Souls are just another form of life. The cruelty of this method is self-evident.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you cannot do that.
The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net, erasing our history and culture.
No, you can't. She really cannot do that.
Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all those sacrifices are for nothing. Given the enormity of the price, it's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to win, but I also care about how we win, and what that means for us in the end.
Everything points out to her being sacrificed, especially this now. I think knowing that this is the other function of the Gnosis that they can use to save Natlan, I think at the end she's going to choose again everyone else, even the dead, their souls. She's gonna put everyone else above her life, and she's going to sacrifice again herself, even after she sacrificed herself all those years, by losing all the people she loved and just appearing in a new era and having to like again make a sacrifice. It's like it's so pointing towards this direction. I don't know. Capitano isn't going to use the Gnosis anymore though, right? If she does this, Capitano doesn't want her to do this though, right? That's what we got from him. But what is Capitano's plan? Am I wrong? Have I misunderstood something? Because I'm really overwhelmed right now.
Now it's true. Both plans come at a risk. But after weighing our options, this is our best bet.
I'm surprised that Gnosis has this function.
Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro Archons had to account for the worst-case scenario. Having a contingency plan is our duty, not just to the people of Natlan, but to all who live on this continent. Still, this has always been a well-kept secret. I'm very curious how the captain learned this information.
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another way to solve the problem.
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But I see no reason for him to lie.
That's why you need to talk with him.
Seems like our only path forward is to track him down, so he can answer that question for us.
They really need to talk with each other. And the Pyro Archon just shared an important secret with us, and he seems sincere. Figuring out the captain's supposed new way of saving Natlan is the key. It's like with Furina and Arlecchino. Arlecchino also wanted to help Fontaine because she wanted to protect it. But she didn't believe in Furina, and of course she didn't. She thought she was a fraud and that she couldn't do anything to save it. And Arlecchino had a different way of handling things, I guess. But also Capitano seems also very aggressive towards Movica, and he doesn't seem to like her. But what if they just discuss and try to see what they can do together if he's so powerful and he cares about Natlan? I really think it's the right way to do things, but I'm just scared that they're not gonna find something to agree on. But she realized now, she said he doesn't have a reason to lie, so obviously he wants to help. He really cares about Natlan.
Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me, even if just for a second.
I haven't, no, but still, I know that your priority is Natlan.
Not even a little. We would never. Wait, what are you talking about, Traveler?
No, I was Paimon.
Just as expected. I appreciate your sincerity. Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simple curiosity, but know this. No matter what, our goal remains the same. We both want to save the people of this land. So now that you have your answer, do you still doubt me?
No, not at all.
You scared, Paimon. You've really got a lot of guts, Traveler.
I'm just being honest.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Movica. It's what all my friends call me, and I like it that way. As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon. We'll get our answer then.
That's great. Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Are the current attacks the beginning of the real disaster?
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, I'm confident the warriors stationed in those areas can handle it. Don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available manpower, then I'll take a small team to handle the difficult locations.
Wait, you're going to fight in person? Didn't you give up your power?
Hey, she's still strong.
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced and powerful warrior before I ever became the Pyro Archon. No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines.
I'm sure you're an inspiration to all your warriors.
I just think there's strength in numbers. If the people feel emboldened, that's just a bonus.
She's incredible. So selfless. As I said before, though, I don't like when someone is completely selfless and they just put everything else above them. I know she puts Natlan, but she also deeply cares about others. I don't like it because it hurts more when those people sacrifice themselves and you lose them. It's just terrible pain.
Anyway, even if we respond to these threats in time, it's not a permanent solution in the long run. I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, a forced evacuation would have devastating consequences. I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people against leaving their settlements. Now, I just need to find the right time to disclose the true nature of the crisis to the people of Natlan.
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
I think a lot of people will join the fight.
Yes, but that won't be the only response. In any case, that's for me to worry about. I'll let you know when we have more information on the captain.
Alright, we should head out. Maybe we can join up with Moani. She can't be too far ahead.
Yeah, let's go. Stay safe, Moika.
No need to worry about me.
Of course I worry about you. Don't say that. Go to the Children of Echoes. Okay. Time for fight.
Let's ride.
Oh god, that was all my let's ride.
Quick, over here, to safety.
Kachina, how many people do you have left?
They've all made it out. It's the Traveler and Paimon. They're here.
What's the situation? There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to rescue them as soon as possible.
Let's go.
We'll go together.
Now we go. I'm coming too. Now we go immediately. Where? Where do I need to go? Is there a teleport? There is. Oh my god, I'm so stressed out. Ah! Okay. Wait, someone was fighting already. Was it Aurora?
Stay safe.
No,
We've
it
got
wasn't.
this.
I don't know why I thought it was Aurora. Ah! I have to load it at this thing!
Bring it! Letting brave names echo!
Let's shred, Sharky.
I don't know how I play. Don't look at my Hydra Traveler. Don't look at her. Oh, the damage.
Bring it! Let the mountain's veins boil!
Ooh.
Clear the area! Wipe out!
I did it. Wait, I need to destroy this. We did it.
I really thought I was done for.
We saved them.
I can't thank you enough.
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess the Abyss isn't after Mora.
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the Children of Echoes.
Good job. Phew, that was scary, but we did it.
By the way, where's Lolly? I thought she would come with you.
Where
the
is it,
Masters of the
Lolly?
Nightwind also
Oh,
came
right,
back,
she went
so
back.
she went back to help her tribe. She said we can deal with the ancient name later.
I told you, Goldfish memory.
Yeah, that makes sense. The attacks are more urgent.
Yeah.
Alright, this isn't a good place to talk. Let's head back to the tribe.
It's very close.
Need a surfboard?
I want to go see though what's happening with Citlali. I really want to go see. It's okay, Crump.
Looks like a few people were hurt after all. Oh, I should have got here sooner.
No, don't do this.
The Abyss threw a lot at us at once. I rushed out as soon as I heard the alarm, and there were already so many monsters. Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of warriors, and just like that, we destroyed several pylons as a team.
Our hero. I wasn't in charge or anything, we just happened to be together. Still, I think this proves that camping in the wild was a great idea. That's how we were able to respond so fast. Sleeping on the wet grass was pretty uncomfortable, but it was worth it. I don't mean to be negative, but the situation is not looking good.
You mean the situation in the Night Kingdom, right? Yeah, I feel the same way. We've managed to keep it a secret all this time, but more and more people are realizing something's wrong. It's impossible not to feel anxious when things are getting worse by the second, and all we can do is wait.
And we still don't know when the final two heroes are going to appear.
That just means we need to buy the Pyro Archon more time. Keep pushing, everyone. Every battle is worth something.
You really are an eternal optimist, Mualani. You always find a way to cheer people up.
Yes, she does.
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
I learned a few things you should know. You share the captain's intel.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis, but it comes at a huge price.
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the Pyro Archon, and calls her out for having a solution but refusing to use it. Honestly, if he has the same information as us, I can't really blame him.
I'm so happy to hear her talk. She's so should I say wise? I don't know how I should describe her exactly. She can see things from different perspectives. I really believe in her. That's the reason I fell in love with her character from the first patch. She's an incredible character. Both those two babies right here. It's probably because our plan is so risky. We don't even know if the 6 heroes will reunite in time.
We talked to Malika before we left the stadium. According to her, the cost of the captain's plan is too high. And, well, it makes sense. If that was truly the better choice, she would have picked it.
Yeah, I trust the Pyro Archon. When I was upset about Kachina's disappearance, she was really sincere and patient with me. Plus, she burned down all those precious mementos for Kachina. She's already proven how much she values even a single person's life.
Imagine if the whole Natlan was in danger. And it is, but you know what I mean.
When it comes to Natlan's survival, there's no way she would hold back.
Exactly.
I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the costs and came to his own conclusion, but I'm sure we have different priorities. Life is important, but so are history and memory.
I'm on my weakest side too.
As the Archon, she can't tell us everything, but it seemed like she wasn't holding anything back this time.
The next question is, if the captain found a new way to save Natlan, how come the Pyro Archon has never heard of it?
Yeah, and isn't he from Snezhnaya? Why would the Fatui want to save Natlan? I don't think he's from Snezhnaya.
This is all super confusing.
He's clearly from Natlan.
We still don't have enough information. Once we figure out what the Fatui are doing, we'll have our answer.
Let's head back then. Malika said her intelligence officers should return soon. With how many Fatui there are, someone's bound to give something away.
Sounds good. I have a few theories of my own. With a bit more information, we just might get to the bottom of the whole thing.
Want to join our garrison, Mualani?
I was just about to ask. Count me in. If I was just a bit faster, we could have prevented a few people from getting hurt. People who could help us in the next battle. It's all a chain reaction.
Don't think like this. Just keep doing what you can do for everyone. You can look back now. Then you should go register right away. It shouldn't take long. Everyone's looking for people.
Registered? Nah. I'll just follow you around. You know, go where you go, do what you do.
Okay, but then you have to follow my orders.
You got it. I just don't want to make the trip back. It's so far.
Alright. See you all later. Let's get together and celebrate once this is over.
Oh, you betcha!
My babies. My babies. Okay, let's go back to the chamber.
Moika! Oh, Chatsuka and Koichi are here. Wait, are you okay, Koichi?
What happened?
I'm fine. No need to worry.
Of course something happened to her.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to follow them.
The Fatui?
The Fatui wounded Koichi?
Calm down and let me explain. Here's what happened.
Oh, we're going to see it. Wait. Wait a sec. Who am I going to play as?
Watch out.
No.
It's the Fatui.
Wait, the Fatui are protecting them.
Were they attacked by the Abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers. Over there. Do you see?
You're right. That's a traveling group from Natlan. Could they be trading for something? Let's keep observing for now.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium or one of the tribes.
Thank you so much. I wish there was something we could give you.
We don't expect anything in return. We were out on a mission and saw you being attacked. It was our decision to help.
Why am I getting emotional? Can you tell me? Why am I getting emotional? What's happening?
If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were saved by warriors from Natlan.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
But...
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Our captain simply wishes to remain undisturbed. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours. If we wanted to keep you quiet, we would have employed a harsher method.
Got it. We'll get going now.
Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain. Isn't that who the Pyro Archon is looking for?
Exactly. We could be onto something big. Still, there was no trade. They were just helping people in need. I didn't sense an ulterior motive. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But based on what we just saw, it's possible he was telling the truth.
I'm pretty sure he is telling the truth.
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui this whole time.
It's too early to say. Let's follow them and see what's really going on.
This is dangerous, though, because what if they think you're... I don't know, what if they...
So this is where they were headed. Looks tricky. It's heavily guarded on all sides.
Koichi, wait for me here. I'll go in and check it out.
She's not gonna let you do that.
Oh, no you don't. How are you planning to get through all the guards?
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage. With our tribe's special way of getting around, I doubt they'll see me coming.
We still can't see anything on the inside. What if you can't find cover? You won't have anyone to watch your back if you go in alone.
The more heavily guarded the location, the more valuable the secrets. Even if the captain isn't here, we can still figure out what the Fatui are planning. That intel is worth the risk.
I don't like this.
Fine. You're not gonna listen to me anyway, so let me come with you.
That's even more risky. You've been running around saving people for days. You're already at your limit. I'm confident I can protect myself. I'm not sure you can say the same. At least right now.
I can.
You really believe that?
Fine, don't believe me.
but you can't honestly tell me infiltrating a heavily guarded Fatui hideout all on your own sounds more reasonable. You know, growing up, even if I insisted on doing something, it never gave you any trouble. I'm not sure you can say the same.
That's not the time for them to have these conversations, but I guess it's better than keeping it in. It's just that this all sounds like a really bad idea. Because even if the Fatui do not intend to hurt strangers, like just travelers, whatever, they're still infiltrating their base.
All right. If we start arguing, this will never end. We can't let this opportunity go to waste.
Haha, guess that means I win. Don't worry, you're not the only capable young person from our tribe. I can handle this.
Clearly.
All right, same plan as usual. We split up, communicate with hand signals, make sure our blind spots are covered, and support each other once we strike.
Strike what? The whole base? What are you guys doing? You just saw the Fatui helping people and you go into their base to do what? This is really stupid. Chaska is making an awful decision. I don't know what happened. Why is she so careless and putting her sister at risk too? I know she wants to help Natlan and she wants to help the Archon, but this is not... She could tell... She could write it down in the map and say, hey Archon, this is where the Fatui are stationed right now. Okay? Maybe she's afraid they're gonna move. But I think she just wants to bring back the good knowledge and be like, look what I found out. This is stupid. Girl, this is stupid.
Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's
go. She's gonna throw ropes at the Fatui while they shoot her with the gun. My god. This is so stupid.
The Fatui have eyes all over this place. I should wait for Koichi's signal.
Signal for what? Signal for what? You go, girl. Kill them. They're still gonna see her and shoot her.
Now.
I'm crying. They didn't have a playable model for her yet, and they were like, you're not gonna go through this on your own.
I need to act.
You're not gonna play as her, you're gonna just press a button to make her choice.
Good. I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there. But it's guarded by the Fatui.
And not the music from the hide-and-seek game.
Koichi should have line of sight. I'll wait for her signal.
I know. It's so stupid.
That's it. Now's my chance.
Oh, there was no timer. We effed up? Fudged up? I'm trying to keep it, you know.
It's no use staying in one place. I should keep moving.
She's gonna fall from the tree.
Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal.
The finger! The finger!
Time to move.
What did she... What is she?
That was close. Almost got caught. Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my next chance.
What are they trying to do with all this hide and seek? Infiltrate the base and then what?
Now's my chance.
For what? The POV.
I made it! That'll show my sister.
Oh, it's over. It's over.
Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait, I've got it.
Hello? What? Don't stop this. What is she doing? Is she throwing a nuke? It seems like a flashbang, but it doesn't seem like a flashbang. I'm trying to make logic of this. She attacked the animals? She killed the animals?
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode? Oh, it stinks!
She threw the smell thing, I don't know what you call it. They had these at my school. They were putting them in places to make it... Oh my god.
What the heck is that? What do you think you're doing? I could ask you the same thing!
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. They've probably had enough of this job already.
What do you mean good? They're arguing. Why are you doing this? This is not a good thing to do. They saw people earlier and they were like, oh my god, look, the Fatui are actually helping people. And now they're putting like fire between them. Excuse me?
The people on the hill over there left to help their comrades. This is our chance. Come get me, Chaska. I hope she gets this hand signal.
She's falling.
That's Koichi's signal. Smart idea. Alright, time to move.
None of this is smart. None of this is smart. What do you mean, smart idea? Look at her expression. She really thinks she's doing something now with her life. I'm gonna flip. Hi there. Only knew me? You used to be Akira Day. Hi. Only knew me. I hope I said it correctly. Fall.
Give me your hand, quick.
Fall.
Coming!
Fall.
I checked, and this way is completely clear. It should lead us to the deepest part of this place.
I really want her to fall before they reach a deeper part, so they can just get out of there before anyone sees them.
Well, I was pretty helpful, right? You know, everyone usually jumps at the chance to work with me. Not my own sister, though. No, she avoids me like her life depends on it.
Oh my god, my head hurts.
I was wrong, Koichi. You've done well.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it? Now I look like the mean one.
Let's focus on the task at hand.
Which is?
We're in the heart of enemy territory.
Which is?
The more time we waste, the more dangerous this becomes.
Okay, tell me, explain to me the task at hand.
All right. If you're not gonna take the bait, then I'll drop it. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many people.
Okay.
I doubt it's because they're interested in our culture and history.
Okay, so wait. They didn't have just a base, they were doing something. They were trying to dig something, so this is valuable information. But the way they presented it was like, oh my god, a Fatui base. Okay, that's where they're staying. Let's go in. Like, for what? Now that makes more sense.
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Source Mechanism.
How do you know that?
The device is ancient. Barely any information survives to this day. And even people from Natland don't know how to use it.
What does she call it? Dragon relic source mechanism.
Not bad. Looks like it's in good shape. This should be what our Lord's looking for. Took us long enough. Come on, let's get this thing back.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? This all is for nothing, because Malvika is going to talk to Capitano regardless, so they can figure out what his plan is. So all this is for nothing.
Back? Back where? Should we keep following?
Yeah.
You really want to keep going?
Yes.
Of course. We make a good team, don't you think? No reason to stop now.
The two of you against the world, sure.
What was that sound?
Uh-oh. We've been spotted. Time to go.
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
Huh?
What? You'll regret that! After them!
Hello? Why did she say that? What? Did she throw something?
Once we got them off our tail, we went back to observe some more. They'd collected several identical pieces of something.
Wait, once they got off, they went back again?
It looked like they were waiting, though. So we decided to come back.
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them off your tail?
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the stadium.
This whole sequence, I really question its existence. Now, I'm very glad it happened. Because I get to know these two characters have no brain cells. That's good. You know, the more we go into the story, at least I'll remember this.
Well, I didn't cause you any trouble while we were fighting, right? So my perfect record remains.
Excuse me, I'm contemplating life right now. Okay, listen. I love Chaska. Her sister, I grow to like her. I'm just questioning a few of their choices, okay? Because they could have been dead now and for nothing. That's my point. Girl just got hurt. I know. The graphics. There are some graphics on the character models that are very pixelated. And yeah, some parts of the models are not very good. They need to work on that. But overall, I'm more pleased than before. I don't know, Sanamu, I don't know.
You've done very well. I could make a comment on knowing your limits, but it's not my place.
Oh, Malvika, you're such a gentle soul. Oh, you're so gentle.
I know. I'm already reflecting on my actions.
You better, because next time you do it, if Chaska is the next hero, you have to get hurt really bad for her to awaken the power. So please, reflect on your actions, so at least that's not how the wait happens.
So, our current intel suggests the Fatui is after the source mechanism.
Yeah, what is that?
The device is a complete mystery, even to us. What does the captain want with it?
I have no idea. But it's safe to assume the device could serve a similar purpose to the Gnosis. Shilonen, I need you to gather every scholar in Natlan familiar with the secret source.
I'll get right on it.
Thank you both for your hard work. Koichi, it's time for you to get some rest. Oh, and there are gifts from your patients waiting at the speaker's chamber.
Oh, that's actually sweet. That's actually very sweet. Maybe Chaska is just knowledgeable. I mean, she didn't know what it does, but probably she has seen it, like in pictures or anywhere. I guess that's how she knows about it.
I've prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude.
My God.
I'll send it to your home along with the others.
They almost died for nothing and everyone is sending them gifts.
My patience. That's so nice of them. Guess that means I'm doing something right.
Yeah, definitely. She is doing something right, though. Taking care of people and helping them get better and healing, that is an amazing thing a person can do, as long as they do it for, well, I guess, as long as they have good intentions and really help. That's the important thing. Mavuika encouraging their behavior. Stop enabling them.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon. We were just doing our duty for Natlan. I should take Koichi home now.
Well, if Koichi doesn't want her favorite Saurus crackers,
She
then...
does. She does. They're children. Look at them.
I accept. Thank you, Archon.
What am I gonna do with you?
Keep yourself safe. For Christ's sake. Keep yourself safe.
There's some for the rest of you as well. They're one of my favorites too, so don't be shy. I'll start investigating the source mechanism right away. If I learn anything, you'll be the first to know.
Yummy snacks!
The land of the Saurians and the reckless. Can I please see what's her name? Citlali. What's happening with the Citlali? Bid farewell to Chaska and Koichi. Where? Bid farewell for what? Didn't we say goodbye already? I'm so triggered.
Why?
I'm so triggered. Excuse me.
Carving waves!
I want to see what Chaska would say if something happened to her sister because of that stupid plan they forged. But you know, at the end of the day, even though I made a lot of fun of them, it's good that we have some knowledge on what they're gathering, okay? It's not bad. I just, you know.
What's next for you two?
It was just a really dangerous plan. That's the thing. It was extremely dangerous and without a certain outcome. It wasn't like they are like, wait, the Fatui are here to dig out something. They were like, oh, they have a base here. Let's go inside. Okay.
I'm taking Koichi home. With our parents there to keep an eye on her. I can make sure she actually rests.
Hey, it's not like I'm some kind of prisoner. I'll be fine in a day or two. There's no need to go all the way home.
That's what you always say. Everything's no big deal until you collapse. What if the Abyss attacks again? You're saying if I let you rest in a hotel, you're not gonna rush out the minute you hear the alarm?
I won't. Triple promise I won't.
She sounds so exhausted. They really need to get her home.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. On the off chance something like that were to happen, I might. But I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need, no matter how hard or tiring the work gets.
So you need to look after yourself too.
I guess you're right. But I don't have to like it.
You better start liking it though.
This reminds Paimon of when we first met. Except you were the one trying to stop Chaska from doing something dangerous.
You know, oh my god. You know they're setting it up for something, right? They're setting it up for something. The emotes. There's definitely something going to happen with the sisters.
I'd do the same for anyone trying to put their life in danger. As a doctor, I don't want people to get hurt because of a rash decision.
Then try to see things from my perspective. You clearly want to protect your patients. So can't you understand why your own sister would feel the same way about you?
The two of you are the same, you know?
I disagree. I understand the risks and costs of my decisions.
Who wants to be like her? Overconfident, always making excuses when things go wrong.
Why?
They keep fighting.
That's just not true.
You think I don't have proof?
Okay, don't get into another fight. Just pretend Paimon never said anything.
Yeah, let's not give them more food to fight. They're gonna fight anyway on the way back. Just let them go already.
Don't worry, Paimon. You didn't do anything wrong. Arguing is just how we communicate. Neither of us really takes it to heart.
Okay, I guess, if that's your way. Everyone has their own way of communicating.
Plus, I guess we are similar in some ways. Maybe I rush into things without thinking, but I learned that from her.
I guess it was kind of cute that she was like, you know, following her sister for once. Despite the other time she was like trying to keep her away from danger, this time she was like, okay, but I'll come with you. I'm not letting you alone. It was kind of cute. And the fact that they succeeded together by working together, kind of succeeded. But the fact that they reached so far together, it was kind of cute as well. Because they, you know, they had very good communication. And it's sweet. In a way, it's sweet. Okay.
We're family. I can't help it if my older sister is a bad influence.
Bad influence?
Okay, you don't have to put it that way.
So, you're all good now?
This is probably normal for them.
Neither of us are really the type to back down. So we'll always have our differences. But still, we get along in our own way.
Plus, I know you'll wake up one day and realize I was right all along. I just need to wait.
Be my guest. Come on, let's get you home. See you later, Traveler and Paimon. I'll be back once everything's settled at home.
Take care, please. And don't make foolish choices again.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with your family.
See you later.
Bye, you two. Take care of yourselves out there.
I don't know if they're gonna reach their house. Something might happen on the way to their house. I feel like her sister will get abducted or something.
We'll probably make up for real at some point, right?
But I don't know why they would get her.
Well, we've learned a lot. Let's go over everything that we know so far.
You and Paimon tried to analyze the captain's goal. You feel like you're just one step away from... Footsteps? Citlali?
Sorry for popping up out of nowhere.
Tell me what's happening with your tribe. Tell me everything.
Why do you look so awkward? Oh, is there something you need from us?
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for interrupting your rest. I'll treat you to some charcoal grilled steak to make up for it.
Oh my god. Yes.
Awesome! Just give us your orders.
Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to share some news. Remember what we talked about before parting ways?
About you not having to take care of Auroron because he's not a child and you realize that?
Oh yeah, you mentioned how Auroron has always wanted to save Natlan.
Oh, that part,
and
yeah.
Something about his soul being fragmented.
That part, yes, I remember.
Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after you left, and we think Auroron is probably back with the captain. What do you think?
Definitely.
I agree with your hypothesis. And just now, I confirmed it myself.
How?
Auroron came back. He helped the Masters of the Nightwind defend our camp.
Alongside the captain.
What? He came back?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one step away from success, so there's no way he can back out now. Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was because he still has a duty to Natlan as a whole.
I'm unsurprised you let him go at all.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus on outside and inside threats at the same time. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out for a good opportunity, but it never came.
I'll tell you something about this.
All these years of calling me Granny, and I couldn't do a single thing for him in the end.
Don't say that! Your tribe all raised him together, right? That couldn't have been easy.
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little. Running around the tribe, dropping by random houses right and left. He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan.
Oh.
It's only natural for a child to want to do something for their family.
Oh my god, okay, she has a much better perspective than before. Much better.
Besides, Auroron is my apprentice. He might have a few tricks up his sleeve, but I guarantee I know every single one.
Wait, what are you saying?
She's
Look.
gonna go against him? What is that? Wait, she found some info.
Remember how I said Auroron's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman I created to keep it stable. And this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Auroron is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked Aoife to bring it to him. You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well,
No.
he's a pretty famous vet around these parts. He's always bringing me all sorts of things, and he happens to be very good friends with Auroron.
Okay.
Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. Auroron would find the gem as soon as he opened the bag. He knows how important it is, so I knew he would make the switch.
Wait. She made a talisman to create... She made a talisman to keep stable the soul of Auroron. And then this is the gem that makes the talisman work. So he had to get a new gem, and she gave the new gem to... She put it in the bag and gave it to him, to Aoife. And he just did it. And Auroron would find the gem as soon as he opened the bag. He knows how important it is, so I knew he would make the switch. I got it. Okay. Basically, she put a different gem because he needed to use a new one. So she put a different one inside.
He probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch. The trick is on the bag. The moment he touched it, a portion of his memories were copied onto the old gem, which he no longer needed.
Oh!
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
Wow.
Most people can't, but I can.
I'm impressed.
That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle. He won't notice anything.
So in other words, we have a whole backup of Auroron's memories in this gem.
The kid thinks he can take me on? Like I wasn't the one who taught him everything he knows?
That's amazing, Seat Lolly. Let's take a look right away.
Once we get to the bottom of this, we can finally track him down.
Okay. That was the whole plan. And yeah, we have to see. I think she's going to... I think she will grow a lot from this. I really believe she's going to grow. Again, the way she handled it was awful, but I think she's in for a character development. We'll see. Not completely. I think she's still going to retain that anger, but maybe not in the same way.
I know he thinks of me as his grandma, but do you think he'll get mad at me for this? You can be honest.
Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person to ask.
Who does Paimon have, though? Does Paimon know about her past anything? It's possible. Families disagree sometimes.
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. I didn't stop the ceremony all those years ago, and now I'm useless again.
It's a tough situation.
But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger.
Damn, she can live for so long.
Yeah, you're right. First anger, then tears. Oh, wait! Who are you calling a crybaby?
Crying is not a bad thing to do. It shows emotions, that you have emotions that you need to to express.
You're just making it worse, Traveler.
She's just taking everything wrong.
I need to look at his memory. Even if he resents me, refuses to see me, or runs away for good. I don't care, and I won't blame him. A family does whatever it takes to protect their own.
You sure you'll be okay? We can come with you if you want.
Did you just say you'll come with me?
Of course, we want to help too.
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because, right, we need leads on the Fatui.
We should be there. Paimon's right.
You really mean it? Fine, you can come. Just promise me you'll see this through. No backing out. Got it?
Don't worry, we're professional adventurers.
Then I place my trust in your professionalism. All right, time to sneak into someone else's memory and engage in some, unwanted spying.
Listen, this is still not respecting his choices. This is still the same thing, not respecting his choices and just trying to meddle. But he is in a situation that's quite scary as well. We don't know what the plan is. What if indeed Capitano has a different plan than Mavuika, but instead of sacrificing all the souls with the Gnosis, they sacrifice Auroron, and Auroron is ready to sacrifice himself because he does want to help Natlan and save everyone. What if this is the plan and she finds out and she protects him because she's worried? It's a very special case, you know? It's not an easy thing to like, there's not a clear solution right now.
You heard it here first. I wouldn't be doing this if I had any other choice.
Yeah, okay, we get it.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Oh my god, what's happening? Okay. I need to see what's going to happen now. I'm very curious. We're going to learn something good, something good.
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future.
Oh my god, he's so pure.
And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
Oh my gosh, he's so sensitive.
Hey! How's it going, Auroron?
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Can't complain. What you up to? Naming your vegetables again?
No, just some idle conversation.
Sounds fascinating. What did they say?
They told me you were coming and that you would take some produce with you.
Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over a part of your radish garden. I hope you two didn't get into a huge fight.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to me. I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go.
You really knew I was coming. That's pretty amazing.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says.
Oh, guy, he's very he's giving me a very good vibe. Like, he truly cares. When you see someone care like that about plants, about it's important, you know, to care about the environment, about plants are living things as well. And he seems so sensitive, and I really like when people are sensitive and they feel for others. Like, for example, when I see bugs or like ants or something, I always try to, if I see anything in my house, I always try to take it outside so I don't want to. So I always try to do what I can to save their lives, not hurt them.
Hey, have you seen that strange group of people that just appeared out of nowhere?
Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think so.
It's the Fatui. Their leader seems like a big deal. He didn't bring many men with him, but they're all elite warriors. It seems like they're looking for someone, but I wouldn't go around asking too many questions. If you run into them, be careful.
You're from the Masters of the Nightwind, are you not? Why do you live here alone?
I enjoy living by myself out in the wild. I guess you're from the Fatui, the one everyone's calling a big deal.
Not an inaccurate description. I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali is her name.
Granny? What does an Outlander want with her?
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
I've heard the name. You have business with her?
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere.
Maybe those things they dug, those machines from the devices, maybe they want Citlali because maybe she knows how to use them, or she has because she has so much knowledge. Maybe they want to use her to use those machines. She's the one who can. Oh, wait.
Oh, he could tell I was lying, and now he's leaving? He gave up just like that? Hey! At least tell me why you're looking for Citlali.
Wow, that's good.
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
He joined him to protect her, and she hid him.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to do with them?
Oh, no. No.
I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning.
Oh, no.
I've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely rule out some sort of invasion.
The situation has seen no true improvement. The Pyro Archon did not fulfill her promise.
No.
Ignore him. He is no threat.
He doesn't give a crap about him. He knows he's there. He's like, he thinks he's Chaska and her sister, but he's really not, because his way of doing it is not as good. They literally saw his head like behind the bush.
He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to care.
Look at him! He sticks out!
He's strong, I can tell. But there's something unusual about him, and also familiar in some way. I can't describe it.
Wait. Is it possible they're related? Is it possible Capitano is like a relative of his he's a descendant? Because we don't know who left him on the street. Huh?
What is it?
My lord, I feel dizzy.
He's showing his powers now.
A ley line disturbance.
Oh, never mind.
Certain presences have been forced to wander outside their rightful realm.
Okay. I thought of something else. He was trying to impress Capitan or something.
That was a spell from the Masters of the Night Wind. How did he know that? Is he sending those escaped souls back into the ley lines?
Is it his father or something? They're from the same line. They're from the same tribe, I mean. He's from the same tribe? So they have the same power? Wait, no, wait. How did
he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult. This could be related to why he's searching for Granny.
Oh.
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment. If you notice any irregularities, assume drill formation and be prepared to fight. However, there's no reason to over-engage. Information is our first priority.
At least he's not like Koichi. He knows when to stop. And yes, you're not talking out of your butt. No, you're not.
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? Do they really mean us no harm?
I'm shooketh. I'm so shooketh. Oh, I want to see what Citlal is going to say. Wait, no, another flashback.
I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they really not care? It seems like his subordinates referred to him as the captain. Never heard of him before. And now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual. Oh, what is he gonna do?
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed. Send word to the other teams to retreat immediately if this fails.
Yes, sir.
He's going inside? But the Pyro Archon is in there. What does he want with her?
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one more time. Do you truly wish to do this?
The time for idle observation is over. It now falls on me to act. This nation is out of time.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hi there.
He just
No.
walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna do?
I did not get Silonen. I got Dia. The fight, of course.
They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top?
He was watching and then he saved him. That's how they first met.
Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines. It's faint, like a soul's trying to escape. Where is it coming from?
What?
Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost. I can't let that happen.
Wait, what? Is it possible he's carrying her sister's soul or something? Why am I so stuck with her sister? Like, she keeps coming back to my head. Malvuika's sister. Oh my god, I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's his own soul. Maybe he's just a shell. Like he's not a real person. His soul is inside or something. Oh my god.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
Wait.
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
From the wound. He heard something from the wound, the soul.
No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone match the Pyro Archon in battle before.
I didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical moment.
You know I've been following you. Why didn't you stop me?
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast has the courage to come out and bite.
And yet, one of those very beasts saved your life.
Then speak. What do you want?
I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. I don't know what the Pyro Archon is planning. Can she really save us? The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very similar doubts. So I felt like I had to help you.
Okay. I see. He's still trying to cover for Citlali. He's still trying to help Citlali.
So, you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make. I'm not sure you realize that.
There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble.
I don't think that's what he believes, right? He's still trying to cover for Citlali. That's what he said. I have to find out more. Why he needs her and who is he, I guess.
You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight and I used my spell to save you. A single glance was likely all it took for her to recognize my tribe. So, we're in the same boat.
You seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are you looking for Citlali? Do you know her?
Explain your relation to her first. I know you two are acquainted. It was obvious the moment I mentioned her name.
Citlali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything I know. It's my duty to protect her.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet, you chose otherwise. Do I really need to tell you what that means?
I'm in awe. This is not how I saw things going. I mean, maybe I mentioned it before that you wanted to protect her, but that's not what I expected.
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than anyone I've ever met. But maybe, just maybe, you can show me the way.
That feels like he means it though.
Strange.
He didn't ask for this comment.
Citlali is said to be the legendary Granny Eastly, someone capable of communicating with the Wyub, and the Wyub are the key to information on the Night Kingdom.
Why do you need knowledge on the Night Kingdom?
That is not something you need to know.
Okay, so that's her use.
Don't forget, I saved your life.
He doesn't care. He didn't ask for it.
Do you not believe the Fatui capable of betraying a debt?
People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's a weight to your soul, a sense of justice.
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment. You are more capable than I imagined. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes to join my plan.
Oh my god, Capitano is so interesting. He's so interesting. I have to know everything. But I won't, because probably that's where it ends. We don't have anything else to go with, unless they show the devices, but no. They're not gonna.
I see. Interesting approach.
Well, color me surprised.
Worth trying, I think.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root problem by reconstructing the ley lines themselves.
What? Huh? Sorry? Shocking. Oh my god, that's my face. I can make that face. My god. This is such a good picture though. Give me a sec. I'm so sorry for ruining the moment, but I have to take this picture.
Woo!
Traveler, Paimon, are you two alright?
Are you alright?
Paimon's fine, just, a little dizzy.
I'm fine. Are you okay, Zitlali?
Of course. I'm so mad at him.
Why is she angry again?
After everything, he still can't let go of the past.
I can kind of understand how he feels.
For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the people who cared for him. Stubborn, self-righteous fool. Where's that gonna get him? Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do? He thinks he can just run away whenever he wants. I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time, he's got another thing coming.
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family. Like grandmother, like grandson, as they say.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Huh, that kid's got nothing on me. Anyway, back to what we just saw. I don't even know what to make of it.
You don't know?
Yeah, the captain seriously wants to reconstruct the ley lines? What does that even mean? Something like the loom of fate, maybe? How does that help with the abyss?
No, are they putting the 2 and 2 together? Wait. Are they putting the 2 and 2 together, really?
The loom of fate?
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it's a device from Conrio that has unbelievable power. Anyway, if he really wants to manipulate the ley lines, everyone in Natlan will be affected.
He tried to seize the Gnosis.
Which means the captain has been honest from the very beginning. Auroron's memory proves that.
Yeah.
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan? Oh, we've got to tell Moeka about this right away.
He is someone important, isn't he?
Yes. She needs to know about this.
And there's
now.
no way Moeka doesn't know him. Oh my god. Oh wow, it finished. Act 3 finished. Damn. Okay, we have to say a few things about this. I think, listen, clearly Capitano does have good intentions to help Natlan, okay? And Auroron, I thought he was doing everything for Zitlali to protect her, but I think he also does feel like he needs to help Natlan. He feels like he's meant to help it. He wants to really badly, and he's willing to put himself at risk and his life at risk, like it happened in the past. That's why in the past he questioned if if that would help Natlan, his sacrifice, and he would want to do it. The thing about Zitlali is that she really feels responsible for allowing Auroron to go through the ritual in the past. And she really loves him. She loves him so much, but at the same time, her way of showing those feelings with hitting him and stuff like that, I feel it shouldn't be that way. I don't like it. I know there are also like other forms of anime and shows that depict like the one of the characters being like her, like very angry and expressing herself with anger and hitting the protagonist or pushing him or stuff like that. I don't think that's right, because, you know, it's violence, and sometimes in shows and stuff there is a line that it can, in my opinion, it can easily be crossed, and it's not funny after. It could be fun if she was like, you know, if she did something and then you saw a bump on his head, like a funny kind of way of hitting him. The joke way in anime, that it's always like a bit, you know, not a real like violence, like, oh my god, she's punching him down and stuff like that. But she was like, I'll break his legs, I'll do this and that, and it's just, I don't know. I didn't enjoy that. But I do think she can be a funny character, but also I think she's mostly a sad character. I think she has been through things and she's struggling so hard to be herself. And personally, I think her story is going to be a good one. I think she's going to have a very good story. But so far, we have to wait and see how they're going to handle her story. That's my feeling about her. Zilonen we didn't see much of, but she still felt like a character that is very capable. Zilonen seems so capable, and she was very likable. The few amounts of time we had with her, she seemed very, very reliable. And as for the sisters, I'm not going to discuss it right now. I said already a lot of things. So tomorrow we're going to do the last act, Act 4, the last act for now. And we'll finish the story for now. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching it. Thank you so much for staying with me throughout it. I hope you really had a good time. Thank you so much for interacting and letting me know how you feel about it. And even if you don't interact, as long as you had a good time while you spent it here, that's what matters to me. And yeah, I hope listen, this was a weird act, and let me say why it was weird. When they introduce new characters in the middle of a story, like in the first patch, we learn about the characters that we met, but then when they have to introduce even more characters, it's a weird situation, because you have to start caring for them, and you have to start being connected to them, like starting to feel for them, for their story, for their personalities, for their everything about them. And I feel like with Citlali, it was kind of like, sometimes I cared a lot, and sometimes I felt like you're also not being good. Like that's not the way to behave. You're being so like over dramatic or like harsh on yourself or harsh on others, or she was all over the place personality wise. But I don't know. I want to give her a chance to see how they're gonna take this, where they're gonna take this. I think she will keep being violent, but maybe they're not gonna have it as serious. We'll see. We'll see. I'm so curious to see what people think about the story, but I'm not gonna search anything yet because I haven't finished the next act and I don't want to get spoiled. So we're gonna wait for the next act and then we'll decide. Listen, I liked it. Of course, I liked it. But mostly because we got to learn more about Capitano and his plan. And because we got to meet Auroron and get to know what kind of soul he has. I think I really like the way they take the Capitano and Auroron story. it's so good. It was making me all the time questioning, like, why is this happening? What's the whole idea? And whether Auroran was acting or was serious. And even until the end, I was confused. I didn't know if he was serious or not. And I think half of it is like protecting Citlali, and the other half is protecting the whole Natlan. So it's like, he's such a noble character, such a sweet character. Definitely love him. Definitely. Capitano, I have to hear more about him, but I do believe he truly cares 100% about Natlan, and that says a lot. So I hope Malwika and Capitano can work together, if it's possible. But the thing is, we have to wait and see if Capitano's plan is going to keep people not hurt and like safe, because what if his plan is also chaotic and might also bring sacrifices that we don't want to? We don't know how this is going to go, what his plan is. Maybe he has good intentions, but also we don't know what's going to happen. So I'm going to wait and see. Very interesting stuff though. And the thing with his soul, very interesting. I want to see what soul is this? Whose soul is that? Bye for now. Take care. And see you with more pulls as well. I'm going to do the Imaginary Theater tomorrow. So I can have pulls for Zilonin. So, see you soon. Bye.